Hey everybody, DGoodin24 here. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about the new NASCAR game that was just announced for the Switch, NASCAR Rivals. I'll just be having the trailer be playing in the background. It's not really a gameplay trailer, but more of a teaser trailer. But it looks pretty cool. I like the Rivals aspect they're going for. But this is the second game that they've made for the Switch. The first one was NASCAR Heat 5 Ultimate Edition. It's not bad. Go ahead and check out my channel if you want to see videos on that. I have a review and a career mode on it, and you can get a good judge of what that looks like. It's not terrible. It's okay for the Switch. It's a good, solid, decent NASCAR game. And instead of a big release this year, for all the consoles and PC, looks like just the Switch is getting a new NASCAR game this year, and it's called NASCAR Rivals. And it makes sense because they wanted to differentiate themselves from NASCAR Heat, and they wanted to kind of push themselves away from NASCAR Ignition. So NASCAR Rivals is a good, it's solid. I think it's a good choice. But anyway, let's dive into the nitty gritty here. I'm not going to have any screenshots just because of my internet situation, but if you see them and you have looked them up, they look good. The graphics look very solid. They look a lot better than NASCAR Heat 5 Ultimate Edition Plus. They look pretty crisp. Now this could be on a different, like they could have it running on a computer or something. But from what I've seen, they look good. I'm sure on the Switch OLED they'll look even better. But I would just like to see how it looks gameplay wise. I'm sure we'll see that next week at some point, but I'm very impressed with the visuals. It's only the cup cars, but everything looks good, and it looks like they've added the new tracks that they didn't have. So all in all, I'm very impressed with the game looks. Hopefully it'll run at 30 FPS, maybe more. NASCAR Heat 5 had a few problems running it at 30 on some of the tracks, like Watkins Glen. I struggled on the carousel. It liked to dip down into the 20s, but here's hoping. I would like to see a more solid FPS frame rate, but we'll see. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into some more like the modes essentially. So looks like there's going to be a race now, which any NASCAR game should have that, where you pick your car and track. Career mode, which is good. It seems to me like it's going to be based off of NASCAR Heat 5's career mode. They're pushing this Rivals system, and all of the ways you can be happy or upset with like another driver can be that way with you. It looks just like NASCAR Heat 5 and 4, 3, 2, etc. Which in that game I had a lot of problems with their rival system because it was easy to make someone mad at you. All they had to do was be collected in the wreck, or even if you bump drafted them, they would be mad. And there was really no way to make them not mad at you once they were fully mad. And it just kind of made the game almost unplayable when you got so many people mad at you. I had to turn it off. And the problem I had with that is once they're already mad at you, even if you turned it off, they would still be mad at you. You just couldn't affect them anymore. So I hope they've got that fixed. That was a real problem I had. But we'll see. The rival system isn't doing anything for me. It's not like you can share draft with anybody or intimidate them like in the old EA games. It's just kind of a thing that happens. If there was a way for them if there's a more clear-cut way for them to be your friend, I would be okay with it. But for now, if I can turn it off, I probably will. But the career mode, it looks like NASCAR Heat 5. You can join a team, or you can make your own. And it kind of looks like NASCAR Heat 5, where you can hire workers and stuff. I'm sure that it will look a little different, but it's essentially the same system, and I really can't blame them. The career mode in that game is okay enough, not worth it to make a whole new one right now. If this all looks good on the Switch, maybe in the next game you could have or mess with that a little bit more. But for now, I think this will be fine. It's just nice to have the new cars. Aside from that, there's also a challenge mode, which looks good. Probably just based off of the previous season's challenges. I looked at it. I didn't really look too in depth to see that, but whatever. That's fine. Probably based off this season or last season. I mean, I'll probably play through all of them once and be done with it. But it's a good addition. It's more content, and that's what this game needs. There's also they brought the paint booth over from NASCAR Ignition. I didn't put too much time into it, but it was a solid enough paint booth. I saw some decent schemes made, so that's good. The NASCAR Heat 5 paint booth was nothing. I really didn't like it one bit, so I'm glad it's here. I probably won't use it much, but it's good for those that like to do that kind of stuff. There's also online modes. I don't remember how many they said, maybe like 12 or 15, which is fine, not terrible. I don't imagine the Switch. You'd want more people in a race anyway, so for smaller leagues, I assume that would be fine. The Nintendo Switch online services aren't the best either, but when I played on NASCAR Heat 5, it was okay enough. I can't imagine there'll be too many people on it, but for smaller leagues, I'm sure it'll be good. Something I also really noticed is that the UI looked amazing. Hopefully it'll run okay, but it looks like they've updated the menus and everything, so it won't look like NASCAR Heat, thankfully, but everything about it looks really solid, and I'm sure it'll look nice in our hands. It just making it feel different is good, but aside from that, this whole game as a whole, I'm excited for it. I would like to see some more differences from NASCAR Heat, but I understand. I'm gonna play it for sure. I plan on buying it. I think I'm gonna get a review copy, so that's good. I'll have as much content as I can for you guys on it, but I'm excited for this game, and we'll see how it goes. I'll provide all the gameplay I can for you. It looks solid. Hopefully there's enough manpower going into this to make it worth it. The graphics look good. The cars look good. Let's just hope it runs good. And we don't have any silly bugs or anything. I do wish the Xfinity and Truck Series were in here. It's kind of a bummer because I feel like this could be more. You could have just left those models in and made it more of a just a update of the rosters, really, and the paint schemes. I understand you don't have you may not have all the tracks, but I think you could have found something, at least made them run the same schedule or something. It's really disappointing. I really miss the ladder system because I know NASCAR Ignition didn't have it. I don't think the next game will either, but those series are important. They're fun, and it's just nice to have more than just the Cup Series. But I understand, but it's just kind of a bummer. It did say that there was ways to customize your driver and stuff. Hopefully that's a little bit more than just the NASCAR Heat games, because that one got very old very quickly. I just wanted to see more. I want the this package as a whole to be different, and I want it to feel like it's going to be worth our dollar. But we'll see. I'm excited. Definitely going to be playing it, and we'll let you guys know. If there's any more news, I may do a video on the gameplay when it's revealed, and we'll see from there. But anyway, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you in the next video.